The icy wind howled through the deserted streets as darkness swallowed the town. Shops had shut their doors, families huddled by their fireplaces, and silence stretched through the cold night. But in a small tailor shop at the corner of the street, a dim lantern flickered, its golden light dancing on the calloused hands of a man who had nothing but kindness to offer. Anil, the town's humble tailor, had spent years stitching clothes with care, never turning away anyone in need. He didn't know that tonight, a single act of generosity would change his life forever. As the wind whistled through the narrow alleys, carrying the bite of winter, snowflakes settled on rooftops. People rushed into the warmth of their homes. But inside the tiny tailor shop, Anil remained, finishing the last stitch of the day. His hands were rough from years of labor, yet his heart remained soft, always ready to help those who had no one else. Just as he was about to close the shop, a faint knock echoed through the wooden door. When he opened it, an old man stood before him, shivering, wrapped in tattered cloth, his frail hands trembling in the bitter cold. "Sir, I have nothing, no money, no shelter, but this cold, it is unbearable. If you could just give me a warm coat, I would be forever grateful." Anil looked at him, his heart aching. He knew that giving away a coat meant losing a valuable piece of fabric, something that could fetch a good price. But kindness is not a transaction. It is a gift. Without a second thought, Anil took out the finest fabric he had, and through the long, silent night, he stitched. Every thread was woven with warmth, every seam filled with compassion. By dawn, the coat was ready. He draped it over the old man's frail shoulders. "No payment needed. Just stay warm, my friend," Anil said with a gentle smile. The old man's eyes filled with tears. He held Anil's hands, his grip weak, yet filled with gratitude, then disappeared into the morning mist. Days passed. Business was slow, but Anil never wavered. He continued helping those who needed him, stitching hope into every garment he made. One afternoon, a man entered his shop. His clothes were simple, his face unassuming. He held out a torn garment. "Can you fix this?" he asked. Anil examined the delicate fabric. Without asking for a price, he began stitching. His hands moved with skill, his heart steady with purpose. When he returned the garment, the man ran his fingers over the stitches and smiled. Then, removing his disguise, he revealed himself, a wealthy merchant. "You have no idea who I am, do you?" the man said. Anil blinked in surprise. The merchant continued. "I came here searching for the finest tailor for my daughter's wedding. But I wasn't just looking for skill. I was looking for kindness. Today, I found both." He placed a heavy bag of gold on the table. "I want you to design all the garments for the wedding. And from today, I will make sure your name is known far and wide." Anil was speechless. He had never asked for anything in return, yet here was a reward greater than he had ever imagined. As Anil's shop flourished, another visitor arrived, a royal messenger. The man removed his hood, revealing a familiar face. It was the old man from that freezing night. But now, he stood tall, dressed in the finest royal robes. "I never told you the truth that night," the old man said. "I am the king's messenger. When I returned to the palace wearing the coat you gave me, the king asked where I got it. I told him of your kindness." He handed Anil a royal decree. "The king wishes to make you the palace's chief tailor. Your kindness has earned you a place among the great." Tears welled in Anil's eyes. He had never sought riches, never chased fame. Yet through the simple act of kindness, he had received blessings beyond his wildest dreams. Because kindness, given without expectation, always finds its way back. Kindness is a silent investment with the highest returns. What you give selflessly always finds its way back to you, multiplied. Your character is your greatest wealth. Success fades, but a kind heart leaves a legacy that lasts forever. True generosity expects nothing in return, yet it attracts the greatest rewards. The universe has a way of repaying those who uplift others. Difficult times reveal true strength. Being kind even when life tests you is what sets you apart from the rest. Opportunities come disguised as ordinary moments. Anil helped a stranger, unaware that this simple act would change his life. Success chases those who create value for others. The more you give, the more doors open for you. A single act of kindness can rewrite your destiny. Anil stitched a coat for a poor man. In return, he gained a future beyond his imagination. The universe listens to a giving heart. When you help others without hesitation, life finds ways to reward you unexpectedly. Humility and kindness are the real power. True greatness isn't measured by wealth, but by the number of lives you touch. Do good even when no one is watching, because the right people always notice. Your kindness will speak louder than any words ever could.